Hello there. Good morning. Welcome to today's Daily Dominion. We have a Renaissance board, Sewers and Canal. A lot of draw, trashing, and some good gaining in Sculptor. Probably the most important thing here is to note that Canal will decrease the cost of cards by 1, everything, for the rest of the game for you. And Sculptor can gain cards costing up to 4, and there are a lot of very good $5 cards here. So once you purchase Canal, also those cards go straight to your hand. Once you purchase Canal, Sculptor can gain all of these cards straight to hand. And that's gonna kind of be the limiting factor here is village effects, but you can get around it. I mean, I say limiting, it's not really limiting, but anyway, we can produce a lot of villagers using Recruiter. Maybe there's opportunistically points where acting troop makes sense, though I think mostly it'll come from recruiters. There's a probably gaining 5s with Sculptor is, well, there'll be 4s, but gaining 4s with Sculptor is probably enough to feed the recruiters for the most part. But there's also potential for treasure recruiter interaction, wherein you trash golds and gain them back from the trash with a treasure play. Whether we ever actually buy the gold to make that happen is another question. There's some attacking if you find yourself behind, but even if you're behind a little bit, if you build big enough, the sculptors can also gain duchies at the end, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. There's actually quite a bit of attacking here, so you wouldn't necessarily expect the bot's deck to be super fast, though it's certainly possible. We need to buy. Basically, we need to buy Recruiter and Sculptor and try and hit Canal, and Treasure could be very valuable for that. So those are kind of our targets at first. Recruiter being the first 5. We'll see what the AI. So the AI buys Flag Bearer, and given that they went ahead and opened with it, I'm going to open with it as well. So I'll have the flag going into my opening here. They just take the flag back, but that's fine. They now have 2. And we can also think about buying a sewers now that we have the recruiter. So it would be good to clean out the coppers as well. I might just trash an estate here. It's kind of, we're going to end up a little lower on a little bit lower on villagers than we would otherwise want to be at this point, but it should be okay. We can get it back. So we can hit our 7 here. I'm not gonna trash the sewers. Okay, so we'll get 1 villager here, which won't be a huge deal, but we can trash 1 because we just want to buy a sculptor. Okay, so they're provincing. So now we need to be looking into some amount of would have been nice to trash the flag bearer, but we will want to take the key from them somewhere along the line here. We're not going to play that. Just buy another sculptor. We could buy another recruiter. We know we have a recruiter in here. The thing with the sculptor is just that the sculptor can gain more sculptors anyway, which is, I mean, I guess it can gain a recruiter if we needed to do that. I wonder if we get a scholar at some point. Sometimes these hands get a little small. Okay, so we're going to take the flag bearer back now, or the key back now. Not sure this is exactly, whoops, not sure this is exactly the play we want to do here. We're getting the key back as well. I kind of want to do a little bit of the gold stuff. Okay, they're getting the flag. They add a gold. They took both of them back there too. That's kind of cute. I don't know exactly how far to go on this. I don't really remember what the last card is either. Okay. It's pretty hard to activate Swashbuckler. There are some ways to do it, but it's not actually that easy. Okay, so we ran through our sculptors there. We could buy a province, actually. Not unreasonable. We're going to start doing some cursing now. I forgot that I hadn't yet. Gotten the gold out. We can even get, let's just get a villain too. Let's just do all the attacks just for the fun of it. They just discard a province, so it does absolutely nothing, but feels fun. Alright, we need to trash another gold. Get rid of the copper. The sculptors. We probably can pile if we like really focus on piling. The end here, we'll just get a acting troupe and play it by province. So there you go. We're already Tide. They take the key back, but who cares? They must have the curse, because I think otherwise that would be going faster. Maybe that's just the animation. I don't know. The treasure interaction is also pretty nice because it lets us be, I mean, it's sort of drawish in the gaining from the trash to hand part. Calling it draw is a little bit of a, maybe overselling it, but trying to think what is the best way to get into a position to be able to like empty the duchies next turn. I guess maybe just gaining some duchies might help. This is just so funny. We take the key back. Just, we can't let them have the key. They don't deserve it. I don't even know if they've shuffled since we started doing the cursing, to be honest. So that's another thing that... There's not really a whole lot more that playing stuff out will do for us. Because we're going to have to swap a gain from a sculptor to get a more draw. But there are technically 2 sculptors, so it can net 1 gain. So maybe we'll do it. Yay. All right, that was the deal. Just an extremely high-powered Renaissance board. Once you get going. I'm not sure. It didn't feel too bad as far as my draws went. I maybe underplayed the first couple sculptor turns. So maybe this should be like a 12 turn finish. Rather than 13. But in any case, it looks pretty good. Hope you enjoyed it. It's definitely, Sculptor Canal is a really big in-set interaction for Renaissance. A lot of the future cards that are like Sculptor, like Falconer and Berserker have restrictions that make this kind of chaining, a Sculptor gaining Sculptor, and in general just gaining 5s when they cost a little bit less, makes that not possible. They typically have to cost less than the card being played, but Sculptor it's an extremely strong card. So something to look out for. In any case, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.